Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This is the Real Estate and Home Improvement Show where we talk about how to improve your home, your garden, your landscaping, and also how to take care of your yard and your lawn and things throughout the year. We've invited an expert on to our show to talk to us about landscaping and planting and care of plants. Maria Banda-Wash has Sego Nursery out on, there's the address, 5700 East Central or
6700?
6700 East Central Avenue, about Temperance and Central.
Temperance and Central.
By the way, if we're on the 180, you just go out Temperance, you go south.
South on Temperance and go to the corner of Temperance and Central. When you hit Central, you just turn right, and it's the first house right after that.
What about coming from the 99?
99, you get off on Central.
On Central.
And go east on Central.
Go east.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're going to turn right or left and then go straight Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it in your phone and map it. That's how you'll find it for sure. Now, landscaping and taking care of your plants, that's a year-round job. You can't just do it in the spring and enjoy your yard. You have to do certain things in the off-season.
Yes. Normally, like this time of year, it's time for cleanup, because it went through the winter. Mm-hmm. Some of the plants, they have probably some leaf burn from the cold, a little bit of damage. So right now, it's a good time to go and trim your plants. Mm-hmm. Especially the ones, the deciduous trees, they lose the leaves. You want to do it just before they start budding.
Okay.
So make sure that they don't have the little buds yet, and then you trim it. Normally, we start trimming in January.
Okay.
After all the leaves
fell
down.
It's time to be pruning right now.
Because normally the deciduous trees, they lose the leaves by the end of December.
Okay.
And then you start trimming them. Start shaping it, cut the limbs that you don't like or whatever. Right. And so you want to shape it. Same thing with the palms. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they lose one or two leaves in the winter when it gets really cold. And it's time to fertilize too. Mm-hmm. Because right now is a good time to put fertilizer because it's the time that all the trees, start getting ready to bloom, ready to grow new leaves and start ready to grow. So right now you want to take care of your plants.
Do you have the fertilizer out there?
Yes, we do. We do
I never know what you get. I don't know what plants you give what fertilizer to, but so I could come out there. Our viewers could go out to Sego and Marie will tell you what to use on your plants.
Yes, we do some. We have good fertilizer that we use in all the plants. It's good for everything, even grass.
Even grass.
Yeah, it green up the grass really good too.
Right now my lawn is totally brown.
Yes.
So it's going to start coming back pretty soon?
Yeah, it's normally if it's Bermuda grass or the dormant grasses, they go dormant in the winter. Yeah. And right now it's good to fertilize them, that way they start growing, nice and green.
Now, it's rainy in Fresno. Do you still need to water your plants in this weather?
Yes, because our weather is not like it's going to rain deep enough to water a lot of the plants. They probably water only the plants that has shallow roots. Okay. But the plants like big trees and like palms, they have 2 or 3 feet.
The rain's not going to be enough to water them.
The rain is not going to be enough. So you always water. I always recommend to water at least once a week.
Every week.
And the summer and the winter. In the summer, you want to increase your watering probably 2 times a week. Okay. That way your plants don't suffer. It's hot here, doesn't it? Yeah, last year it was, tremendously hot. Yeah. 2025 or 24, it was really hot.
Yeah,
so
it seemed really hot.
Yeah.
I want to look at some of the plants you have out there. I don't know if you want to talk about each one or just kind of go through them, but a lot of people like these kind of succulents. Yeah,
that's a blue agave. Mm-hmm. Or agave americana. It's real popular because they don't need a lot of water right now. It's a drought tolerant. Yeah. So people, they don't want to use a lot of water. They use either agaves or yacas. Those are very drought tolerant. Mm-hmm. Some of the palms are drought tolerant too. Yeah. Like Mediterraneans, Canaries. After they root it, they don't need a lot of water.
Are these some palms.
Those are queen palms. Is one of the more populars, because it grows very quick. It grows very fast, and it's nice and green, and it's, don't need a lot of, it don't require a lot of maintenance. It don't require a lot of water either. Just water 2-3 times a year.
Oh, a year?
Yeah.
The queen palm?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. In the winter, queen palms tend to yellow up a little bit when there's not a lot of sun, because they don't like the fog,
Right.
the fog season. So you want to give them a little bit of fertilizer, that way it stays nice and green. Those are some of the date palms. We sell some small dates and bigger dates, whatever people needs. Burra Paradise, we have the giant Burra Paradise and the
Oh, yeah.
dwarf. The dwarf Burra Paradise, as long as you give them plenty of water and fertilizer, they can give you flowers year round.
Year round.
Yes.
And you need to water those year round then?
Yes. Those are pygmies. The pygmies, depends on where you put them. They do a lot better in semi-shade areas. They can grow in full sun as long as you give them plenty of water, especially in the winter, because they don't like the cold that much. When we got freezing mornings, they prefer to stay nice and wet. And those are giant Burra Paradise.
The giant
Those do really good here. People, they want like tropical look. Plus, they're really good for privacy.
Yeah, these are big.
Yes, they grow about 15 to 18 feet, and they multiply, so they're really good to use it for privacy, especially between
And they're
neighbors or about the fences.
Yeah.
They're really good.
What type of palm is this?
That's a Sego palm.
Sego, that's a
Yeah,
Sego.
it's a Sego palm. Really slow growing, but easy to care for, because they don't put a lot of leaves, so they can go 2 or 3 years without any trimming. But you always want to, trim it a little bit, shape it, that way it looks
It's
a
my
lot nicer.
favorite palm. I think they're just beautiful.
Oh, yes, low maintenance, very low maintenance. Some people right now, they kind of afraid of putting it in the yards, the Segos, because they say it's toxic to animals, to the dogs. But what is really toxic is the seed. But if you have a male, they really don't have to worry
have
too
to worry
much
about
about it. The females, only if the seed, but if you cut the flower before it produces the seed, it shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
interesting.
yes. So we got a lot of greenery out there in the nursery, and people welcome to come and look around. We grow a lot of stuff from seed. So we have a smaller ones too, like 5 gallons for about $25. Got the Mediterraneans, a lot of the pygmies, the pindos.
Do you have trees?
We have shade trees, fruit trees, yes. Peaches, plums, nectarines, and a lot of the shade trees
Yeah,
too.
I asked you this before we went on the air. If somebody comes out and buys something from you, a palm or whatever, you tell them where to plant it. Is that right?
Yes, a lot of times, like we have the king palm. King palm needs morning sun, afternoon shade.
Okay.
So I always tell people that if the house is face, or the front of the house face east, they can put it close to the house. That way in the afternoon, they get the shade and they don't have to worry about
Shade
it.
in the afternoon.
I have a lot of people that grow those in full sun, but they really have to put a lot of water.
A lot of water then, yeah.
Be more in grassy areas instead of rocky areas, because they don't take the reflected sun from the rocks.
Some
So-
people like to go to the big box stores and buy their plants and stuff, but when I did that, my plants died because there's nobody to tell me. I want to go to Sego Ray and say, Maria, where should I plant this? Or this is what I want to do. What should I use? Or how do I fertilize it? How do I water it? All those things you don't get from those other kinds of stores.
Yes, a lot of the plants from the store, they come from either greenhouses. So you have to be real careful. You have to get them used to the sun, because if they come from deep shade greenhouses and you put them out in the summer,
Yeah.
it's going to sunburn.
Especially in Fresno, they died. For
Yes,
me.
they don't.
They died. So.
A lot of them, they burn, and if you nurture them, they can come back because the leaves are burned. The leaves burn, but that's why you have to get them used to the weather.
And yours aren't coming from greenhouses, you start them
They,
yourselves mostly.
yeah, we start them outside and the cold, they grow through the cold to the heat, so you don't have to worry about it. You
They're
can
used to
grab a plant.
Fresno.
We sell plants and they can plant it right in the summer, 100 degrees, or in the winter when it's, 36 and the plant's not gonna suffer. Actually, it'd be better for the plant because in the container, the roots, they get cold or they get hot, and the plants suffer because of the heat. The roots get all the outside air. But if you put it under the ground, the roots under the ground, the plant is gonna be a lot happier.
Very happy,
Yes.
much happier. Now,
Yes.
when can people go to your place?
We open 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, sometimes in the summer because we have longer, days, it's sunny in the afternoon. So we stay open late.
Later.
We can always, they can call us and we can always wait for customers
I'm
after
on my way,
hours.
I need a
Yes.
palm, I need a plant, I need a tree.
Yes, we can wait.
Now, but is it Monday through Friday?
Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sundays, 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
We're there
okay.
every single day. Yes.
And maybe when it's light later, you'll stay open a little later?
Yes, yes, in the summer, sometimes we have sun all the way till 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
if people want to come after work. And sometimes it's too hot in the afternoon,
Yeah.
so they want to come when the sun is down
When
a
it's
little
going down
bit.
a little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can help them. Yeah, it's no problem.
Sego Ray, anything else you want to tell our viewers?
I can tell them that if they have any questions, they have a plant that's suffering, they can call me at 559-268-6650, and I can answer that phone almost any time of the day.
But just go visit. It's free to visit, right?
Yes, it's free. They
it's
can
like
walk
going to a
around.
Park or something like that. It's a nice outdoor walk around.
Yes, yes it is.
Sego Ray, 6700 East Central Avenue in Fresno, right at Central and Temperance.
Central and Temperance,
All right.
yes.
We will be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.